Hello, hello, and welcome back to stream episode... I still have no idea what to call these things. Installment number 13 of Horrifeye RenderXR. I have just about remembered to make a bucket before we set off into the area, so that's fantastic. Because there is water, and I am going to want to grab it at some point, probably not right now. Before we leave, I want that bucket of water. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to take it with me anywhere. I think it is probably best for just plopping at base somewhere and using to grow stuff slightly quicker. A little bit too valuable to actually use. Do not want to lose the single bucket of water. If we find a second source block, then we can do more stuff with it. But I only know of that one still. Well, last time we finished off the Ozone City area. Still not totally sure what I'm doing with the puzzle over in that one. Gotta think on that a tiny bit more. But I think I already sussed out at the end of last time where the puzzle is for this area, and I am beelining straight back down there. Doesn't look like too many natural mobs have appeared down here yet, so that's helpful as well. Just dodge things. Yeah. That is definitely a place. That other water stream is just coming off the other edge of the island, and that's nothing important. Aha! I can reload faster than you. This is probably going to be a second water stream, actually. And most definitely is a puzzle room, and most definitely is filled with presumably naturally spawning spiders. Maybe. There's a few of them. I think they probably all just spawn naturally. Yep, that is a second water source block. There are two of them in the area. That is immensely helpful. Unbreaking 30? Really? Go on then. Okay. Maybe this is more of a combat-focused bonus room than a puzzly one. Seems to be that way so far. A little bit of combat to start the evening. Fine, fine. Break you. And you. These are wither roses, which are a fairly new 1.14 thing, and wither you when you stand on them. So we should try and avoid that. Okay, creepers or spiders? I'm not sure if we're going to have to try and remember which order we encountered all the rooms in. I should probably try and make a mental note of it. Just in case. Stop that. Okay. Creepers next. Yep, a room full of pillars and creepers. And silverfish too, apparently. This is fine. Let's just get into this room and start putting down some light. That's fine. Back out again. Not good to be running through all of those. Can also lead the mobs through them all, though. So that kind of works. Get out of here. Yeah, reload. Keep using that. Piercing bow is still a good bow. Okay, I think this room is mostly neutralized. It's probably fine. Kill you. Kill you in one shot so you don't spawn anymore. Okay, next room. Skeletons. Skeletons and cobwebs. Let's just get in here. And back behind the wall. A little bit of cover. You can get stuck in the web. How did you sneak up behind me? How did that happen? How many rooms are we gonna have to go through here? A bunch more stuff. Okay, you I shall take. Food, that, the shield. Sure, that. Don't really need more ammo, don't really need more chain. Whoops. Get out of that one. Break it. Torch it. Kill it. Killed it. Okay, spiders or more spiders. I think this is going to loop back around, potentially. So let's go this way. Okay, no, there's plenty of water around here. Water is no longer that scarce. Where did I put the bucket? I definitely brought a bucket with me. I distinctly remember trading a bucket. Where has it gone? Does anybody know where my 3 iron has gone? It was definitely a bucket at one point. Did I throw it in here? No. Nothing back there, that was just a spawner. No chests in this room. Did I just put the bucket away in here? Yes, why did I do that? That's rather silly. I think we're going to need the ladders around here though, so we can swap that one out, grab some water, get an advancement. Light the lights. Run around a bunch. Good luck with that one, spiders. This is the quote puzzle room. I'm not sure how it's a puzzle. Unless I have to remember which order I'm going through mob rooms in. But it's also not a linear maze, because we've done a little 2x2 loop of rooms, so I'm not going through them in one order. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to be a puzzle yet. If it is a tool. That one in the bottom of the volcano wasn't a puzzle either. That was just a room full of creepers. And a highly breakable floor. So whether or not this will actually turn into a puzzle is still up for debate. I do hope it does. I do like the puzzles. Okay, we've just got some water. This room does not go in any other directions. Only back through there. Why are there still skeletons spawning in this room? The water is collectible. I picked up a bucket of it. There it is. I can break cobwebs with it. There we go. I kind of figured that the one water block in the temple at the top might be all that we were getting when I first saw it, but apparently that is definitely not the case. We've suddenly found a bunch of it. What is that room up ahead? Guardians? That's blazes. Not sure what that symbol is. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of spiders up in rafters. Let's just get in there and light it up again. What is that? That's drowned, presumably. What is book? Efficiency 1. Not great, to be honest. Not that brilliant. Okay, we have water. The blazes shouldn't be too horrific anymore. Give me the ladders on the bar. Sure. This'll do. Probably. Just about. Do not see any spider spawners up here. Probably hiding out in little gaps. Okay, box of blocks. I shall take some of the additional ladders. Not really got too much room for anything much else. Okay. What is this? Who are you? What does this room represent? Poison spiders? Yeah, poison spiders. Nobody thought of them as being kind of that lighter shade of blue, but... Okay, that is a layer of spikes down there. And this is a terrible looking room. Because things can emerge from those gaps. Fortunately, we have an unbreakable sword. And we just found a chest full of blocks, so... we can make this room safe, but it is gonna be... bit of slow going. Flash down the spider. Let's just build over everything, perhaps. Yeah. Break, break, break. Block in that little room. Quick charge, dude. It is such a brilliant enchantment. Okay. There's the left side. Same on this side. Block, block, block. Block, 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 block. Gonna be running out of that stack. It'd also be worse if this ice was the kind of ice that melts. Luckily it is packed ice and will not melt. How much of a maze is this gonna end up being exactly? Because we have quite a few rooms to explore in quite a few directions. Okay. This room, not too ridiculously terrible. There's a gap up there. And up there. And up there. Is this just... Hello? What have we here? What is this? Secret-ish path. Whoops. Missed him. Bunch of them all stuck up in the same corner. Down you go. Yeah, okay. Whoops. What is through here, then? Just a way to get higher up into this room from off the bat? Seems useful. We do have water now. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. Hold the line. Is there anything in these two nearer pillars? Before we worry about the ones all the way over there. Quick charge! Such a brilliant enchantment. There are no nearer pillars. They are all over on that far side. We just let a few too many build up from being in this room for a long time. There are no spawners on this side. You go. Down you go. And and ladder down the back way. There we go. Relatively safe. And there's a chest at the back of the room. Yes, very much fire. There is a little hidden room over there. Okay, great. What have we got in here? A decent weapon and a little bit more food. Let's get rid of some of the soup. We did want to pick up string. That is a thing that is actually relatively important. We need to make scaffolding. We have a bunch of bamboo. We have no string. There's a bunch of cobwebs around. There's a bunch of cobwebs further up, back near the surface as well, in caves. I should be picking up that. That is a great source of string. Whoops. What are you doing hiding out down there? Get out of here. And then a tiny little sneaky room back here. Okay, nothing else in that direction then. Creepers. Hup. Sure. That's through door number 78. Oh, good. If you could come over here, please. Yeah. Okay. Good. I did actually want them to blow up. This way I can just deal with a large hollow room. Not a whole bunch of twisty little corridors. Probably means if there was a chest, it is gone, but maybe we should have thought of that a little bit sooner. Oh well. What is this book? Protection 1. Again, not the best book in the world. What was that? Hello? Why was there a random pressure plate right around here? What was that one for? Are we trying to find hidden pressure plates? Because if we are, I'm doing a rather bad job. That is the first one I've seen. Okay. Lava, that's fine. We have a good counter for that now. Recently acquired. Water. Delicious and nutritious. Well, maybe not that delicious or nutritious, but still pretty vital. For life as a whole to be a thing. Okay, the bow does fire quickly, but it doesn't do too much damage with every shot. Can we break that one up there, please? Thank you. Can we get some food onto the bar, please? Okay, there's more of them. Lots and lots of blazes in this room. No! Get out of here. And I think there's one more. Or maybe not. Okay. Not a room with too much point. There do not appear to be any chests in it, and it is just going to loop back around to a room we've already been to, so... Not sure that we really needed to do that one. Never mind. Get it done for completion's sake, if nothing else. Oh, that was another invisible spider again then. No, it is just nothing. More blocks on the bar, please. That's getting stuck in a whole bunch of soul sand, please. This room appears to be fairly empty. Hup. Yeah, not a whole lot in this one. Hup. Anything hanging out up here? No. Nothing around there. Just a back way up. Piercing, piercing, piercing. Okay. Not too much point to this room either, from what I can see. There's one spawner around there somewhere. Not sure where it is, and it's only zombies, so I do not care too much. Hi there. This appears to be the room of the drop creeper. What are you bunch doing up here then? Having a nice day? Something like that. Some random potions, okay. Well, we can consolidate a few things to take some of them. Probably don't need all of the blaze powder. Anything in the middle? Not especially. Just another spawner. Kill you and you. And knock you into the water. Fine, you do that. You use up some of my shield durability. I'm sure you are most proud of yourself. Okay, another room without too much point. What do we got left? Done that way. I'm just going to go this direction to go in. Yeah, that wasn't too much of a puzzle now, was it? Another more combat-y bonus area. Bit of a shame, really, because it wasn't particularly challenging, and I do very much like the puzzle ones. But never mind. Bonus disc achieved. And we have some water now as well. So I can't complain too much. Now, of course, we have to take the disc all the way back to base again, which isn't too ridiculously far away. Hey there! Anything down here, or was it just a pit to nowhere? Fairly sure it's just a pit to nowhere. No archers have spawned near the waterfall, so we're okay getting back up and out of there. And we have achieved water. Grow things a bit quicker now. What is down here? Just a whole bunch more iron again. Well, I have more than one water source block available to me now, so yes, I can definitely make water sources with or without kelp. Okay. I think I just exploded a whole bunch of the iron. Never mind. There's enough of it in other places as well. What don't we need? Blah. I don't know. Partially broken shield. Let's just take the fresh one and be done with it. Shield is 1 iron, which isn't a huge concern at this point. Also, the melons are not too useful now that we have water and the wheat is going to grow at a more decent rate. Hup. Okay. I do not see any more dropped iron. And there's enough iron in other places where I'm not too concerned about any of that. We still have the 6 blocks sat back of the rocket in the previous area. We still have the cave over in that direction. Another cave over in that direction or something. We are no longer at all short on iron. Yeah, this one as well. This one is full of iron too. We'll probably take this one out with reasonable speed now that we have... it's more than 1 block deep. Cobweb. I think the quick draw is my new favourite enchantment. It is super good. Who said that? Get out of here. Skeleton. Yeah, there's a bunch more iron here. Got a whole bunch of string to make scaffolding with. And a whole bunch of stuff back over there. Okay. We have things to deposit. Quicker way down. It will also knock away all of my torches, but never mind. I'm not certain if quick draw works with pillagers. It probably would. Yeah, this one is quick charge 3 still. But it's pretty quick as it is. Do you live in there? Let me grab one piece of coal, even though it doesn't really matter. We have a bunch of iron spare. I don't need any of it urgently, but hey, let's cook it anyway. Disc, that needs to go away. That is by far the most important thing. You can live in here, and here, and here. A couple more lapis. I did use up some of it. Done a couple of random high-level enchants on these. Got just prot 3 on the boots, prot 3 unbreaking, 3 on the leggings. That should help us out a little bit as well. A whole bunch of this we can use to make more beautiful, beautiful scaffolding. The most brilliant thing that 1.14 introduced. Scaffolding. So good. So good. You live in there. We've got a few too many potions hanging around. That'll do. Did finally use up some arrows. Random gravel. Scaffolding, scaffolding, lighting is still decent. We have a couple of stacks laying around, so let's grab some of these, some of those. So these can go back into this box. And I don't know why I randomly decided to put on a weird accent for about half a second. That was somewhat peculiar. Hey, disc! We're now out of order with the discs. We've not found that one. Well, we found it. We just don't know how to solve it. Duel. Let's turn that up a tiny bit, so you can actually listen to it. Lots of strings, it seems. Strings and synth. And we have one of these. Sure. Let's just bonk it there for the minute. Need to pick up a second bit of water to make that a viable water source. But that's half of it. And we know where another block is. Just gotta go up and get it. That is still all draining away. Okay, what's next? I think the leaning tower on that side is probably the next place to head. We've done the one over there. But we have its symmetrical partner on the other side of the island to deal with. Hello, Leaning Tower. Shot himself. Should generally try and avoid shooting yourself. It is typically not a great idea. Okay. What have we in here then? Just as many creepers as the previous tower. Fantastic. Beautiful. Random pling! Hello, random pling. Some notification or other. Thanks. Okay, one down. I'm going for the rapid ascent strategy. Get up here quick. Seems to have been rather successful. Tower certainly did not explode nearly as much as the previous one. Mending armor. Whoops. Everything's fine. What are you? Efficiency 2! Isn't it brilliant when you start a sentence not knowing that it's gonna rhyme, and it ends up rhyming? Rhyme time! Okay, next thing I'm going for... Whoop. Sure, you can have that one. YouTube actually correctly censored that, but you can have it anyway. Hup. Because whatever. You're allowed one swear word in a 12A film, aren't you? Aren't those the rules? Somewhere, according to some film classifications board. You're allowed one swear word in a 12A film. I think that's a thing. Not that this is a film, but... Hup. Yeah. And I believe it has to be that particular swear word. I don't know. I'm not the UK Film Classifications Board. But it's something or other like that. Okay. Another cave full of cobwebs. More iron, and this one also has a chest in it. Probably shouldn't be stood around there. Retreat! Unretreat, aka advance. Kill all the cave spiders. Where do they all keep coming from? Stop it. Okay, helmet broke. That isn't good. Get out of here, cobweb. Get out of here, weird hole in the wall I didn't previously see with a bunch of stuff in it. Okay, so we have a different helmet, but we've lost 3 projectile protections. It is not a retreat, it is a tactical withdrawal. It's a retreat by someone who's also swallowed a dictionary. Spiders, spiders and more spiders. Get out of here with all these spiders. Stop it. I don't know why I'm even going for this chest. It's probably just going to explode anyway. Can we also not be ping-ponged by a billion skeletons, please? They're all coming from the ceiling somewhere. Amazing. Well, if I was to do something like this, that'll mean they take some fall damage when they fall out the ceiling, so that'll help. Tiny bit. Okay, let's get in here, throw down a couple of lights. Yeah. That is kind of weird how armor works. Like, projectile protection of 1 level counts as like 2 levels of regular protection, but just for like projectiles. Same with blast, like blast protection 1 is the same as regular protection 2, but only against explosives. I believe is how that all works. And then each level caps out at something like 20 points as well. So once you have 3 pieces of armor with blast protection 3, if you have another piece of armor with blast protection 3, then it's only worth blast protection 1 because you've gone over the limit. Something armor calculators. Okay. What you doing up here? Being drop skellies. Missing things. Dig for shortcut. Fantastic. It is just going to be a shovel in that chest. Or a pick. Just a pick. Just a pick. Well, that was a fairly pointless little cave. I guess it is a bit of a shortcut, but... Nothing in it but iron, and we already had some of that elsewhere. Just used up a whole bunch more food. I just farmed a whole bunch of food. What is coming from all the way up there? It's not nice to pick on that chest. Well... What the heck are you? A whole bunch of sentient items attacking me. Sure, have not seen any of that mob this area. Apart from that one, obviously. Okay, another leaning tower back there. Where is that chest I saw earlier? There it is. And how much of this sand is going to crumble and fall at some point? There's a whole bunch of sand on the edge of a perilous ledge. And hence I do not trust it. It seems like it might be fine. No, it's fine. Not especially useful, but fine. Just a couple bits of food and a whole bunch more arrows that we don't need. And a good view of down there, where we already noticed and have already been. Great, great. Leaning Tower the Third. There's a nice skeleton on the other side as well, just to make bridging over slightly more awkward. What was the last map that just had some random floating weapons in it? Keep thinking of that. Can't even remember the name of it. The old Cold Fusion one, where you just had a whole bunch of chests spawned as mobs and you killed them and got a whole bunch of stuff from them. And they were just kind of beneath the monument or whatever. I'm good at remembering maps, but not good at remembering what they're all called. I never was very good with names. Okay, and outside of here, we just got a whole bunch of skeletons. Okay. And kill you, and break you. Hello, tower. Hello, lack of food. Still. The eternal and ever-present lack of food. Where are you getting all these terrible ideas from there? And are you sure you're not Wheatley? The core that generates terrible ideas, if you didn't get the reference. Oop. The spherical one. The portally one. That one. That one in particular. Oop. No. Off with you. Can we actually get into this building, please? Without being ping-ponged by a bajillion skeletons. Okay, so many skeletons. So many. More food. Run back out the window. Where are all of these coming from? Kaboom. Yeah, can't go in, can only go out. At least not without breaking anything. Oh boy. Okay. We got drop creepers. And we got them en masse. Well, one spawner down. Get out the corner. Block! Knock back. Beat them up a bite. Beat them up. You got some punch on you. Okay. That is a bottomless pit down into the void. That's a void, that one. Okay, next floor. There's an extremely weirdly shaped building. And we're back down to rotten flesh. Okay. Gonna need to spend a little time soon doing more farming. Well. Okay, what's on these bows? Power 1, punch 1, and breaking 1. Yeah. They don't have too much punch, just enough to be annoying. There, break all the flowers. No! Stop it. Desist and cease. Or the other way round. Okay. Lots of lean on this tower. That one was nowhere near me. Okay. Shouldn't be too much further. We've done this floor. I think it is quite possibly better to go up the outside. Didn't really want to go sideways with that one, but never mind. Rotten flesh is a decent food source in render maps, but it also gives you the slowdown. Okay, there is box. Anything further up the tower? Anything on the roof? Since we're waiting for the slowness to wear off as well anyway. Nothing at the very top. Looks like this might be a decent way to get down the back though. Yeah, yeah. This is good. That could have dropped creepers on my head, now it can't. This'll work. Whoops. That one won't though. Did not expect that to be a hole. Hello. Hey there. Having a good day being a creeper? Yeah. How does it feel to have no arms and to be dead? You go in there. And it appears we have some kind of wand. It's not bad. It is significantly better than the one I'm currently using as a secondary weapon, so... Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Let's do that. We don't need the random 2 torches. And a whole bunch of strays have spawned. Ow. Stop it. Off the edge with you. Yeah. Okay. Got a few random book drops. Got some random bread that dropped. To see what the books are. Okay, what is this one? It is efficiency 1. And this one, efficiency 1. Well, efficiency 1, efficiency 1, efficiency 2, efficiency 3 on the pick. Can turn that into an efficiency 4 on the pick. So that's not too terrible. Can we... yeah, this'll work. This'll work. Get out of there without bothering with any of those mobs down the bottom. Okay, current game plan is to go up to... Do we want to go up and grab the one at the top, or do we want to go back down to quote-unquote puzzle room without puzzle and grab one at the bottom? I think we probably want to keep the one at the top intact for the waterfall, which will let us get back up to the top area easily. So I'm just going to grab this one instead. It's also safer to reach. Just take that water source. Now run back, drop things in chests, and farm a little bit of food because we need to. I did do a spot of farming before I started, but that apparently did not produce nearly enough food. And we have water now. So we can build a much, much larger and a more efficient farm. Dump some discs on, maybe. Talk about random stuff, perhaps. Like, what game am I now most excited about next? Probably Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Well, HD. It's gone a bit weird. They've done a bit weird with the naming scheme. First, there was Age of Empires 2, way back in 2000 or whatever, and everything was fine. And then there was the HD edition, which is the one which is currently on Steam and released at the moment, which they called HD edition. And now they're releasing another HD edition, like definitive whatever whatever whatever. And to avoid some confusion, they have renamed the old HD edition to 2013 edition, which is when it released. But it's just kind of... I think it's more confusing, because it used to have a different name and now it has a different name. It's all gone a bit weird. And I'm also not sure why the game I'm most excited about releasing in the not too distant future is a game which is like... I think it's like 20 years old at this point. And it's already released twice previously. They do keep adding more campaigns though. So that is a thing. What do we not need? Random junky, mostly broken sword. Some of these, some of those. Quite this much scaffolding. Consolidate torches, dump the random leather mob drops off the edge. We need some stuff to be repaired as well. What are we going to do in terms of farm? Because I want to make a much larger one than what we have here, but where are we going to put it all? Down there looks like maybe a decent spot. We flatten that off a bit. Yeah, this'll work. And we do have the super efficient golden shovel, which we recently acquired as well. This one. What have we got in terms of hose? We've got an unbreakable one. That's probably about as good as we're gonna get. And a whole bunch of these. Anybody in chat excited for any games that are coming out in the next not too long? The other thing I'm waiting on is the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. They've still not put a definitive date on that one, it's just this winter. But whenever anybody from any games company anywhere says something is coming, and doesn't give anything more precise than an actual date, it is probably going to be delayed. What's the game recently I was looking at that said releases 2018 and it's going to release sometime like next month? This year isn't 2018, guys. What are you doing? Why would you... Why is this a thing but it keeps happening? The game developers put release dates on their games and then delay them. Just don't give a release date yet. If you're not completely confident it's going to be out on that date, don't give it a date at all. I don't know. Infinite Spring. And then this bit of water can go something a little bit like this. Not that deep. And across back in this direction. Yeah, something like this will probably be both functional and relatively nice looking. Single 1x1 blocks of water are actually the most functional, but they do look too nice. Traditionally, if you're going to have a whole bunch of water in the middle of your farm, you tend to put it in rows. And you only really do that if you're growing, what, like rice or something? And that. You don't really grow wheat like this anyway, but hey. Hey, indeed. It is Minecraft. And apparently we grow wheat like this now. That goes there, and farm. That'll do. And then a similar thing up here. Fill that one in. Here we go. Relatively nice looking and relatively functional farm. That'll grow some stuff. Got a whole bunch of bamboo. It's a shame we don't have any carrots or potatoes still. I'm not sure we are ever gonna get those. No, we must do at least potatoes at some point because there's an advancement for them. But they must be in a chest somewhere because the natural drop has definitely been disabled. We would have got one by this point. Okay. That will very slowly do its thing. And not look too horrible. Meanwhile, over here, we can finally till some stuff and have it not revert back into regular dirt. Take that off the bar. Get that on the bar. Dak. That, in an extremely roundabout way, reminds me of another game that I'm kind of interested in. Dak being both one word away from back, which I presume is what was intended, and also one letter away from duck. Hello, hello, Untitled Goose Game. That is a thing which also exists. We've not really seen any gameplay of that at all with any GUI or anything on it, so I'm still not 100% sure what's even going on in that game, but it looks like a wild ride. Okay, hopefully this will be enough food for at least a little while longer. Because no one is shouting games at me for me to talk about, and just watching me just plant things without having anything to talk about is probably rather boring, so... Untitled Goose Game, yes. Yeah, we're not going to run out of bone meal. I'm just going to run out of patience bone mealing things. I wouldn't go quite that far as it being the weirdest game I've ever seen. Have you heard of the wonderful delight which is frog fractions? That probably beats that one. Dwarf Fortress I have not played, but I have definitely heard of it. Isn't it like an ASCII kind of thing? Well, not sure if it's ASCII, but very, very, very low visuals. No money went on the visuals, all the money went on the strategy and complexity of the thing. Have I died this stream? No, not yet. And that is like... This area should not be after this area. At least so far it is significantly easier than the previous area was. And... Okay. What have we got in the next two disc clues? Swallowed by fear. Right, Citadel. These are the final three discs, I think. Still got that puzzle to solve. Shields we're actually running out of. We can make a whole bunch more. We have the iron, we just don't have too many more spares. Actual shields. Yeah. I'm not sure why the recommended order is in this order, because Last area was definitely a difficulty spike, and it has suddenly gone back down in difficulty again. Which is a tiny bit strange. One other thing we can do with this spare bamboo. Make more sticks. Stick it to the man. Wherever the man is, I will stick it to him. What man are we talking about anyway? I don't know. This is probably okay because we still have the Unbreaking 3 on it. The boots, however... Shall we roll the dice with the enchanting table? I think we should. Protection 3. Seems decent. It's exactly the same as the last pair. Well, we can combine them together at some point and have a protection 4, so... To the man, not in the man. There, please. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get some progress into the main chunk of this area. I think we've been around pretty much all of the outside at this point. We've been around the back. We've been all the way down there. Does this weird little indent mean anything? Probably not. Definitely not. Anything else around? There's a whole pile of things you have dropped. I do not particularly care about the gold, but I shall take the food and I shall take the experience. Is there anything else around this side of the island? Yes, there is a chest. Shouldn't be too difficult. It was too difficult. I think it is actually possible that Dark Wolf Minecraft is a bad luck charm, because as soon as he, or they, turn up and I walk into the area, there is immediate death. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that superstitious, but this is also the 13th installment, so take that as you will. 20, or technically 21. There's a waterfall right there as well. Nothing in there but some food. See, I was tempted to go for the waterfall, but if we missed and fell in the gap, then we would have voided items instead of just having them land on a safe bit of land, so... I am not certain where my boots have gone, but I think we have everything else. That, those, that, shield, these. A whole bunch of blocks. We still have the bucket. Where are my shoes? I literally just enchanted them. And now they have vanished. Nope, they are not here. They have gone probably into the void. Oh no, here they are. Okay, I think we got everything then. Fine, fine. Just as long as we don't get knocked out the waterfall by anything stupid. I think we're far up enough now that we should be safe from that. It is fine. Could have gone much worse, really. Okay, what have we over in here? Random knock me off the edge spawner. More food, more food, more food, more food, more food. What do I need 4 end stone for? I mean, I guess I'll take it just because I find its presence in that chest kind of weird. But not sure what I'm going to need that 4 end stone for. The fact is, it just provided 4 of them. Makes me think it's important for some reason. But I can't imagine why. Okay. We've been all around the area, we've found several caves full of iron. And we've been to all of the leaning towers, so I think it's finally time for the main event, the massive, ominous central building. Off with you. Creeper has ended up very slowly taking a ride down the water. Fine, fine. Okay, how open is this building going to be? Because it looks fairly roomy. Not too many tight corridors. Nothing behind the painting. Anything in that room? Not sure. Probably. Stop straighten back and forth, dude. What is that book? Thorns 3? That is actually really rather nice, because I can put it on my shield. Along with some unbreaking. And it won't break nearly as quickly as Thorn's armor does. Thorns is only a good enchantment when you have it on a shield. Can you put thorns on a shield in an anvil? I always forget. Whether or not it's only possible with external tools. Because if we can't, then it's actually a totally rubbish book, which will just make our armor break faster, for not too much benefit. Hello, random chicken. I don't think that you can either. I thought I could, and then I remembered that that is a mistake that I commonly make. Nothing behind that painting. Or that painting. Another dropped book. Didn't have room to collect it. It is 14-1. Not too terrible. Okay, random potions, random potions. Need to make room for a bunch of random potions. Do not need the 1 gold. 5 flint. It is sufficient room. Take care of that one. Treeper. Well, there's no tree there anymore. Nor is there any chest, where there apparently was previously. Judging by the items that have appeared. And there's an invisible one, with armour. So, not sure that invisibility is going to be too helpful for you. Let's get down into that room if we can. Or just draw in another whole collection of mobs. There's a phantom. Thanks for stopping by there. See ya. Oh, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Get out of here. Stop shooting me. Hear the phantom still. It is swooping around somewhere. There it is. Another dropped book. What is this one? Projectile Protection 4. Definitely cool. We did just drop the 4 random end stone. So hopefully they're not important. There's a lot of skeletons with a lot of armour. Bash him a bit. And that one. And that one. And that one. Okay. Well, hopefully those books did not... No, they did survive. They did survive. They did survive. Okay. What have we got? Punch 2. Fortune 2. Knockback 2. Okay. Not the most thrilling books in the history of ever. We wouldn't have lost anything too special had they blown up. Give me that pork. Okay, too many mobs. Use the piercing. Okay. Whole slew of things. What have we here? Smite 1. And another thing. I do not have enough room. Protection 2. And another one. Sharpness 3. These are all good books as well. Get out of here. Okay, what kind of stuff were those invisible mobs with the multitude of tools holding? And what can we ditch to look at them? Not much. Not much. That's not very good. That's not very good either. Let's keep the potion. Nothing behind any of the paintings. There's another chest. Way out the back of the area. Oh, there's a door right there anyway. And a little island over there with a few skeletons and clays. Okay, I think I've gotten some of them to fight each other, which is useful. And we got a whole bunch of skeletons around the outside of the building. Off with you, off with you, off with you. Off with you. Do not relight my fire. I didn't want to do that. Build across, please. Thank you. Scaffolding. Off with you, and do not get knocked off the platform. Do not. Stop with all the fire. Okay, where is the blaze spawner? Around that side somewhere. There it is. And an identikit bow to the one that we are currently using. Fine. Let's drop some of the torches. Nice find. Yeah. I'm gonna drop that right there, and it'll be a decent shortcut back up if we need it later. Now reach the top section of the island without having to go all the way around to the back. Break you. Break you. And I think that is the bottom floor pretty much clear. Okay. One creeper lurking right the way at the back of the room. Yeah. Definitely spawners made in China. Well, I guess this is supposed to be Chinese architecture then. Not Japanese architecture. I don't really know enough to really tell the difference between the two that well. More things that we don't have room for. We really don't have room for all of it. It'll have to stay there for now. We shall need to go back for it later. Made in China. Sure. How much more of this building is there left to go? How much longer is the area? Because I should be ending off the stream, but if we've not got too much further to go, and I can kind of not die to a random massive slime who I'm failing miserably to run past. And if we don't do that, if we can find the objective relatively quickly, because I don't imagine Yeah, there's those two towers. It's gonna be up one of them, probably. But which? So many ceramic things in here. I am not Link. I do not throw a whole bunch of pots everywhere, though. So... unfortunately, you cannot throw pots in Minecraft. Otherwise, I would be very tempted to smash all of these pots. Like a good adventurer. But no. Gotcha. See if we can clear out the rest of this floor. Periodically check behind and make sure no more charged creepers are running down the staircase at me. That's a rather large urn. Yes, so let's go with urn. Urn, jar. That's really the difference. It is one of these things. Okay, running kinda low on the old lighting front. What is in the middle of this jar, then? Hup! A chest, that's what. With some more random books in it. Hey, creeper. Bye, creeper. Again, we don't really have room for any of this stuff right at this very moment. It can stay here for now, we'll come back for it later. We've already got another chest down below, which we have to come back for, so... it can remain where it is for now. This is a building full of jars. Hey, the Phantom has followed me into the room. Got a couple of the last bookcases we need to finish off the enchanting station up to level 30. Nothing in these jars. Don't think we really need any of that. We've got enough tools and weapons at this point. And we have more than enough iron as well. What can we ditch? Let's eat one of those and then ditch the other three. Give me the books. Yep, it's definitely a lever. I'm not sure why it exists there. But, yep. Random lever. Don't get too attached, it might leave. Yeah, I'm not sure why that was there, really. That spawner can stay there, actually. We probably aren't ever going to need to go across that little bit of bridge again, so... It can remain in situ. You don't generally see hidden buttons and levers and CTMs because you can break stuff. So they do happen occasionally, and you could have been right. It was a good call. But sadly not the case on this particular occasion. And I'm really not sure why it was there at all, to be honest. Okay. Another spawner. Room with a cake in it. You took a lot of damage. Well, we can eat some of the cake. That'll restore the HP. Another random set of armor. It is more valuable than the iron tools, because it's more iron to make each thing. We don't have too much room, though. I guess I'll do that and probably come back for the food at a later point. Really not too much further in the area to go. Another one of these tanky ones. Down you go. That's why I'm breaking that. There's clearly nothing in it. It's not big enough. This one is, though. Okay, nothing else in this room. That is a really rather rubbish bow, actually. It has melee enchantments on it. It's a bow blade, but with no bow enchantments, so... not that brilliant. In fact, I think it's so not that brilliant that I'm just actually going to leave it there. It is not even worth occupying a room in my inventory right now. I have too many other things I would rather have. Where are all of these coming from? Not too much of a threat, anyway. They have high amounts of HP, but they don't deal too much damage. Is that at the very top of this thing? Yes. Another one of you. Where did you disappear from? It sounds like you fell from somewhere. Oh my... What? Okay, we don't have any room for any of that. And while you try to pass your mind through that chest, drop creepers fall on your head. Amazing. Hold on. Look. Drat. Well. I do not have an axe. I guess we are very, very slowly gonna make a replacement chest for all of those books. But it is gonna take a while. Because we have to break 8 more planks. Do 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 do. Well, that is ever so slightly annoying. Let me also just prevent any additional creepers from dropping down on there while I am sorting things. Not enough room. Well, some of these are completely useless. We don't need Curse of Vanishing, Curse of Binding. Binding. Vanishing. Vanishing. That frees up a few more slots. I don't think we really need the XP. We're still short on too many books. I should have made a wooden axe then. That would have worked a tiny bit better. So many low-level books. Come on. Break faster, please. Make chest. Place chest. Put things in chest. You can throw all of our other books in there as well, I suppose. I'll pass through them all and sort them again properly later. Okay. Yep, and we were indeed right at the end. Teal. Object scaffolding. Okay. Time to get chomped to death by 10 billion phantoms. And also hasty retreat, please. Provided we get out of here safely, which I think we are about to achieve. That is another objective down, another area defeated. Yeah, the last area was 10 deaths. Technically 11, I think. It's either 9 or 10, and one of them somewhere or other didn't count, so it should be like 10 or 11. Something, something, Minecraft. Deaths, glitches, things, stuff happening. And this area was 1 death. So previous area was definitely a weird difficulty spike. And this one is significantly easier. And my 1 death was to a random mob that punted me off of a platform. It wasn't even like a whole difficult thing that happened. It was 1 random mob and 1 random massive drop into cloud. Which one of these is teal? The one over here, apparently. We have things. They shall live over here on the wall of maps. Okay, this one goes, which one's this? I don't know. We need the top two first. No, that's at the bottom. Yeah, this is this one. And then this side, and then this tiny section down at the bottom left. Cool, cool. What was that? That was a leaning tower, leaning tower, leaning tower. Central bit. Cool, cool. Another area that looks marvellous from bird's eye view as well. Well, that is all the time that which I have for today, and indeed for this week. Progress has been achieved. We finally got done with the city. That took a long while. Still not sure what's going on with the puzzle in that area, though. I still got to do a bit of figuring out of whatever those symbols mean, and which order they should be in. But for now, and for this week, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I do indeed hope that you enjoyed. And I shall see you soon. Have a great weekend.